So knowing that Coach Hurley hasn't really gotten that notch under his belt of winning the Territorial Cup here yet, is that in the back of your mind to win that for Coach?
I mean, every game we go on, we plan on winning, and being that Bobby Hurley pushes us, and he's a competitor himself, it kind of wears off on us. So, like I said, we plan on winning every game. Obviously, we know what's at stake with this team coming in, and all the storied background behind it. But I think it's another game that we just got to execute and try to win.
You didn't get to play in it last year, but what do you think watching ASU games?
I think that environment was unbelievable. I know growing up when I used to come to the games, it was either 50-50 with ASU and U of A crowds, or U of A would dominate our crowds sometimes. And to see last year, I mean, you couldn't really pick out a red or blue jersey out of the Gold Storm. And things like that are beautiful, and us players love to see that. And we pretty much expect a similar showing on Thursday.
Is there anything different about preparing for a rivalry game versus a non?
I feel like naturally you just have a little more energy, a little more fire about it. But I mean, we try to keep it consistent as far as our preparation, our game plan, and the way we want to execute and make things tough for the opposing team. And I think going into it, we're probably going to have a similar, like our practices have been pretty similar to how we approached every game. And like I said, I think it's really on us. If we execute and do what we have to do with the game plan, I think we're going to give ourselves a good chance.
I mean, being one of the only local guys on the team, this game obviously isn't just another game, especially for you.
Definitely. I mean, like I said, you could say that for sure. Obviously, I grew up watching it, and I mean, Phoenix and Tempe area people aren't really too fond of Tucson. So, I mean, like I said, it's going to be personal, but another game that we plan on winning, to say the least.
Does the fact that y'all only have one game this week make you itch to get out there, especially with the rivalry games, a little bit more?
I mean, I'd say it gives us a little bit more a rest. I mean, we've been going nonstop, 2 games a week on the road, traveling and stuff like that. So to have one game this week on our home floor, and I mean, it gives us a little more time to prepare and kind of let our hair down. But I mean, we've been amped up and we've turned it up since we got back from USC. And like I said, we're really enthused about this game.
What about turning the page on that tough game? Makes it easier knowing that this is a rival game. There's no need to get hyped up or anything.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we turned the page on it. We learned from it. We broke down and analyzed where we went wrong, and learned from those situations. And like I said, it doesn't hurt that we got our rival coming in this week, and it's going to be a really good environment. I'm excited about it.
You guys and Coach have talked about playing consistent the whole game, but with them, I mean, dropping the 2 in LA, do you think it's big mentally for you if you guys get up early on them to kind of get them behind the 8 ball?
I think that's pretty much been a common theme all year. I mean, we've had some teams down, and we weren't able to put our foot on their neck and just win the game. But like I said, I mean, if we do so happen to come out and gain a big lead, it's obviously something that we have to work on and learning how to close games out and pretty much kick teams when they're down. And like I said, if we do get that opportunity, I hope we capitalize on it and we plan on it. But we plan on a 40-minute battle. We know this team has no quit in them, and we don't have any quit in us, so I'm looking forward to a war.
Bobby Hurley joked, he said it was nice to see a team this week that's going to play man-to-man defense and not zone. But I mean, all jokes aside, how do you think the team has done in that aspect in recent weeks when you've seen so many zone defenses thrown at you guys?
I mean, we've seen, like you said, an unbelievable amount of zone. Pretty much every team has zoned us up until this point. So to see a team that has that traditional man and they stick to their principles, and it's one person and not really an area, read and stuff like that. So it's going to be an adjustment, kind of, but I mean, we've been practicing zone offense or man-to-man offense because we play so much man. So, I mean, I think we've prepared ourselves well, and we're going to continue to do so. Put our best foot forward on Thursday.
Bobby has said several times that he feels like this is his most talented team. How close do you feel like you guys are to finally, kind of shift into drive and kind of start playing best basketball?
Oh man, I remember once saying we're scratching the surface. I think we're past that. I think we're getting a lot better. Our practices are a lot more intense, and I think we're playing smarter basketball now. We're starting to realize some of the stuff that loses games, and as bad as it looked losing that USC game, we learned so much from it. It's a couple possessions that didn't go in our favor, and we dropped the game that we probably shouldn't have dropped it. But I think for our younger guys, for me, things like that and experiences like that you learn from, and I think it's only going to make us that much better once the time comes. And we're getting better, man. That's the best thing. That's the best way I can put it. We're getting better.
Is it just learning to win? Is that what you guys are doing?
That's a really big aspect of it, and I think it's a really underrated aspect that not a lot of people talk about. We often rave so much about athleticism and his ability to shoot or his percentage about this, but knowing how to win, knowing how to make winning plays when it matters is a really big part of basketball. And I think the experience and taking those tough losses and losing games that you probably feel like you should have won, I think that all adds to that. And experience is the best teacher, so I think we're getting better with that.
Obviously, this looks like it's a pretty big game, and, the projections have you guys barely in and them not in, so what about the ramifications this is another big game when it comes to playoff positioning and whether you get in?
Since conference started, we've known that we've known what's at stake pretty much every game in, game out, and this is another one of those that it's a really pivotal, really talked about game, and could be detrimental to our season, or on the other end, it could really help us. So we know that going in, they know that going in. It's not a secret, and we just got to approach it with the right mindset and do whatever we got to do to come out victorious.